Alright, hello. Okay, so I fooled around with some of the settings on my microphone. This seems to be the best setup there is. Hopefully there's less background noise. I apologize if it's too low or too loud. This actually seems pretty good. It looks fine by the audio levels on Audacity. Anyway, before I start this video, I'd just like to point out the background footage. It's Black Ops 4. I'm using the Maddox for the first time. It's absolutely ridiculous what I do to these kids. I go 142 kills with 2 deaths. Why does Treyarch even let me play this game? I don't get it. I am just abusing their player base. I go absolutely bananas, and it's totally bonkers. Whoa. Anyway, you can marvel at my excellent professional gameplay footage while we talk about what Gillette did, because, well, they did something pretty ridiculous. They made a pretty big mistake, and let's make fun of them for it. Gillette stereotypes men as predators in new SJW ad. That's right, that is not hyperbole. They really done goofed, and I am very happy about that. Now, I don't know if I can show the ad in this video, but I will leave a link in the description where you can check it out. They're deleting comments by the minute, but luckily I've screen capped a couple. They're probably not there anymore, but we are still going to check them out and talk about this ridiculous ad. In case you don't know, as of me making this video, their ad has 6.7 thousand likes to 59,000 dislikes. Actually, wait, let me refresh this real quick. Oh man, that was... wow, that got... I opened this like a couple hours ago, it had 300,000 views. Holy shit, a lot has changed in the last couple hours. Oh my god. Okay, so now the video has 11,000 likes, 115,000 dislikes. This might end up giving YouTube Rewind a run for its money with the amount of dislikes this has. Wow, that's really something to marvel at. That is really something right there. Yeah, they actually deleted a ton of comments. Oh my god, I'm glad I screen capped them. These are totally different. Wow. All these comments are going to be gone too. Dude, why did they not just disable comments? They're just deleting so many comments. It's ridiculous. We're going to be going over the ones that I screen capped earlier. Okay. I remember one top comment had like 1,000 likes. Now it's just gone. Holy shit, Gillette. Oh my god. What kind of mess have you created? I mean, I'm glad you created this mess. Okay. What am I talking about? Gillette released an ad called We Believe the Best Men Can Be. Gillette. Short film. So, in this ad, basically... it's supposed to be, well, judging by the tags, empowering, pushing diversity. It has the back of the Me Too movement. It talks about modern masculinity, the crisis of masculinity, anti-bullying, stop harassment, stop bullying. But the thing is, they associate all these things with men. They stereotype men as having all these traits inherently, saying like, oh, it's a male problem. Do I really need to talk about why that's messed up? I don't think I need to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just give me a second, just one moment, please. You see, in Gillette's eagerness to push this progressive propaganda, they highlighted a blatant double standard in the progressive movement. That is, it's okay to discriminate against people with privilege, okay? That's the one thing we can learn from Gillette. I mean, we shouldn't learn anything from Gillette. This is a bunch of horse shit, okay? The only thing you should learn from Gillette is not to buy their products. Because here they are discriminating against a whole gender of people. And if you watch the advertisement, you'll notice something as well, is all of the black people in the advertisement are benign. They don't do anything wrong. None of the black men. But all of the white men, they're the ones who are being unpleasant. They are the ne'er-do-wells, okay? If you're white, you're a bad person. Inherently, okay? You're part of the problem because you got privilege. You should give some minorities some of your money. We get that good old socialism, alright? That's what the progressive movement's all about. So there's one glorious thing about the failure of this advertisement is throughout all the comments I've read, throughout all the tweets I've read, I've never read a single mention of a boycott. And that is very telling to me. As a psychic, okay? I remember with the whole Colin Kaepernick thing, everybody was like, oh, boycott Colin Kaepernick and everything, but that movement quickly faded away because everybody was saying, oh, it's a boycott. They were blowing it out of proportion, and calling for a boycott is blowing something out of proportion half the time. It's a red flag, if you will. All you would hear during that whole Colin Kaepernick Nike scandal was boycott this, boycott that. It's all you would ever read is anything associated with Colin Kaepernick and Nike, boycott. But here, people are just saying don't buy their products. They aren't saying nothing about a boycott. Nothing is being blown out of proportion This is just the natural reaction to sexism and racism promoted by mainstream outlets. So that's why this makes me so excited, is because this is just genuine stuff here, okay? The more pushback we can get against the progressive socialist movement, the better, and the more people who are awake to this kind of bullshit nonsense propaganda, the better. Judging by the like to dislike ratio and the view count, that is what this signifies to me, is people aren't buying the SJW bullshit. If you get woke, you go broke. People have had enough of this progressive propaganda. They're sick of it in their media. They're sick of it in their news. And the moment a mainstream outlet goes full NPC, the amount of pushback we see is phenomenal. Okay, I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be more excited. This is brilliant to me. This is like a fireworks show watching this backlash. Don't get me wrong, I am the first person to push against outrage culture. I don't like being an outraged individual. I don't like being pissed off at everything. I don't like being like, oh, this hurts my feelings and stuff. I just don't have the energy to be mad at everything all the time. But stuff like this, I can't even be mad about, because everybody else is bad for me, you know? It's like, I don't have to waste any energy on this. This is just so self-explanatory as far as bullshit goes, that, I mean, this is just easy work for me. I don't even gotta complain, everybody's doing it for me. So you know what? Let's read the comments. The comments I saved earlier that are now deleted, because Gillette, of course, deleted them, as they will continue to do. And this is just gonna go viral. They're gonna end up disabling the comments, and they're gonna end up disabling the like to dislike ratio, because that's the smart thing to do. That's what they should do. Actually, that's not what they should do. What they should do is apologize to all men for stereotyping them as all of these unpleasant things. And luckily we got a healthy dose of backlash to this stupidity. Starting off 2019 strong, I think. I think this is a good start. You know, Overman says, Gillette, the best a cisgender soy boy can get. 9th time posting that comment. Well, Gillette deleted the 9th time. Let's find out. 1.1 thousand likes, by the way, in the span of 13 minutes. I would assume at the 15-minute mark that was just straight up deleted, because that is nowhere to be found anymore. And that was a top comment, so you would assume you'd find that right away. But that is deleted. Anthpit says, thanks for the moral advice. Multinational company that was recently caught profiting off of forced child labor and price fixing. Original comment by user Peanut. I would assume his comment was also deleted, Mr. Peanut. And then Anthpit is just carrying the torch even further. Believe it or not, that comment was also deleted. Okay, so let's move on to the next deleted comment. Don't you guys have shareholders? Of course, a nice little reference to the Diablo Immortal scandal or controversy. Gotta love it. I like that one. Thank you, Frontliner2, for that pleasant comment that is now deleted. PC Game Boy, this is probably the one I kind of identify with the most. It's okay to be masculine. I am a classic liberal, and I am sick of this anti-man far-left propaganda being pushed on men lately. I am never buying a Gillette product until they apologize to men. Yes, PC Game Boy, I agree with you completely. In fact, I feel like we're the same person. I also think they should apologize to men, and I also am a classic liberal who is sick of this socialist propaganda. Wire Monster, who has a profile picture I would assume to be a female, throwing away my boyfriend's Gillette razor and getting him a better one from a company that doesn't hate him. Comment was also deleted because, I mean, the truth hurts. Lisa kind of keeps it simple, says this ad is racist, which she is correct for reasons I stated earlier, but that's kind of less noticeable than the blatant sexism. You'd think she'd call that out kind of first, but you know, whatever. She's correct. Yeah, buddy says, done with Gillette, get woke, go broke. Oh no, go woke, get broke. Okay, buddy, you got that backwards, bro. It bugs me. What the hell you doing? How could you make a mistake like that? Get the hell out of my sight. Thank you for the comment, though. I completely agree with it. Pre-programmed Remoner NPC number 6 million says, it's okay to be white. That was probably also deleted because it's a meme, and we all know memes are alt-right symbols. NPC number 128888890, update 5.0, all men are bad. I guarantee that comment was deleted because it has a picture of an NPC, and we all know the NPC meme is racist and dehumanizing. Okay, so that's all the comments I have saved. I could read all of the ones that are here currently that will be deleted in like 20 minutes, but there's only one that I really feel the need to point out right now, and it's this one by Numb Mind. Cultural Marxism is the new religion, and being white or male is the original sin. That one really resonated with me because from time to time I do think back in like, 2010, 2012 kind of era, whenever on YouTube you would find all these commentary channels like Mr. Repzion, The Amazing Atheist, all these guys they were always arguing with religious folks. Typically, Christians, Islam, any of those religions, that was like the hot topic, was religion. And rebelling against it was like the new being a sane person and rebelling against Marxism. That was like the hot topic back then. Now the hot topic, the thing all the YouTubers are talking about, is this pushback of the progressive agenda. Because this really is toxic enough to have control of the mainstream media. We've seen the effects of this progressive ideology or cult on Europe. Europe looks like a total disaster right now. Like, have you seen France? It looks awful. Holy shit, I feel bad for the French. Oh my god. Their government is complete tyranny. It seems like that's just the thing going on in Europe, is tyranny. All because of this progressivity and globalism, Marxism, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. And this is what everybody's talking about now. It used to not be like this. This happened in a very short time frame. It's very strange. And let me just say, if you're a woman, you don't quite understand what all of this outrage is about, let me just ask a question. The natural response you will give will shed some light on the situation. Women, if you saw a Gillette ad that said that, I don't know, women are too malicious and they need to stop cheating on men, how would that make you feel as a woman? This is the exact same thing. A whole gender is being stereotyped in a mainstream advertisement. If this happened to women, the outrage would be just absolutely insane. You'd never hear the end of it. Luckily, it seems like the outrage surrounding this ad against men is plentiful though, and it's a wonderful thing to see. All in all, I really like this ad. I think it's fantastic, but I like it for all the wrong reasons. I like it because it's getting people to wake up. It's kind of solidifying our beliefs that progressivity has gone too far. Because here you have them preaching that, white men are the worst people on the planet. They got that privilege, And if you're not a white male, then you're oppressed by white males. It's literally just sowing division into the entire planet against white males in order to push socialism. And people are starting to see that. The more the extreme left push this ideology, this religion that is socialism via Marxism, the more people are waking up to it and the more people are rebelling against it. We saw this with Battlefield 5, okay? Pushing a progressive agenda failed miserably for them. They're probably not going to make another Battlefield game. Or maybe they will, I don't know. But it would surprise me if they did, to be honest. That was such a disaster. There's one thing with the progressive agenda that will be its demise. Okay, well, there's a collection of things, but there's one really important thing. You cannot be for inclusivity and then exclude a whole race and gender of people. You can't do those things. That is a logical fallacy. That makes your ideology burn. When people get sick of this concept that you're trying to push, you will fade into obscurity. And to America, socialism will be more than dead. It will be forgotten and seen as another extreme ideology of the past, as it should be seen now. After this whole progressive movement blows over, people are going to be more aware of propaganda and malintentions. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about this Gillette ad. I think it's a wonderful ad. I think it's fantastic for all the wrong reasons. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I make videos like this fairly frequently. I don't really have a set pattern, but feel free to subscribe, and every once in a while you might get a little treat if you liked this. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Peace out.